Hello and welcome to Marinsky March 2023, where every day in March we make a sausage recipe out of one of Adam and Stanley Marinsky's books. Last year we did home production of quality meats and sausage, which I think is one of the best sausage books out there still. It gives you the how and why behind what you're doing in sausage making. But this year we're doing recipes out of the new book, 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes, which is a gift to us sausage makers and meat enthusiasts. Adam and Stan have traveled across Europe and North America for the last 20 years compiling recipes, and they put it all into this jumbo book. What's even better is Stanley has sent me 5 copies to give away to you guys over the course of the month, and all you got to do to get qualified is leave a comment in the videos and I'll find you and I'll send you a copy if you're one of the lucky winners. So, without any further ado, let's get into 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes by Adam and Stanley Marinsky. Hello and welcome to another episode of Marinsky March, where every day in March we make a sausage out of one of Stanley and Adam Marinsky's books. This year it is coming out of 1001 Greatest Sausage Recipes, and we are doing I'm looking forward to this one probably the most because I find it very interesting. We're doing the Relleno de Huescar. I don't know if I said it right. Page 240 from Spain. The Relleno de Huescar originates in Huescar, the province of Granada, Andalusia region of Spain. The sausage is made up of pork, chicken, cured ham, eggs, bread, garlic, and parsley. Sounds lovely so far. Other meats like rabbit, chicken, turkey, goose can be substituted. The sausage is of light yellowish color due to the saffron spice. And that's why I'm pretty interested in this one. I have never had or used saffron. I bought some this year, and it is some dang expensive stuff. Oh, I can't remember. Here, this is the saffron I bought for this specific episode. There we go. This wee container of saffron, which is either a gram or a half a gram, was like, I don't know, $5, $10, or $15. So I'm excited to use it. It must be magical tasting. And so in this recipe, we're only going to use 5 little strands of this. Is that even the right word? Flakes. 5 little flakes of saffron, and it's going to turn this whole sausage yellow. So let's get that part prepped. I have the water weighed out ahead of time. I'm going to be very careful with this stuff. We're going to pull out 5 flakes and put it in the water. There we go. It smells like Red Man Chew. You can substitute this stuff with Red Man. Okay, 5 flakes of the world's most expensive spice. He said tweezers. Oh, that was a whole bunch of it. Okay, there's 2 flakes. You can't see them because they're tiny. 3, 4, 4.5. Oh, crud. Oh, God. I'm spilling everywhere. There's 5 flakes. That's it? There's no way you're going to taste that. I don't know. I've never worked with saffron before. I'm not like a Michelin, 5-star Michelin chef. But if that turns the whole sausage yellow, All right, I'll put these little flakes of gold away. Starting to turn the water a little bit yellow, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to take our weighed out saffron here. I'm just going to set it out of the way for now. The next is all the other ingredients that are going in. So it's this one's going to use pork, dry ham, chicken breast. Then I got wheat bread, eggs, and some parsley that I've chopped up ahead of time. Now, in the recipe, it does say dry ham. I'm assuming it's using like the trimmings of prosciutto or something like that. But I just have some bacon ends from my dry cured bacon, because the rest of the meat I have is quite lean. It's pork picnic, which is only 10-15%, this stuff here. So you can see, nice and lean. And we have some chicken breast, which I left the skin on, which is also quite lean. So we're going to cube up the bacon into 1/4-inch cubes, and I'm going to grind the pork and the chicken together through a 6.5 millimeter plate. Is it 6 millimeter plate? 1/4 inch plate. So they're all going to be at roughly the same size, everything in this sausage. I don't know why we can't run the bacon through, but all right. In goes our chicken breast and pork. Quick and easy, because there's actually quite a bit of bread. 1/3 of this sausage is bread, and 25% of this sausage is eggs, beaten eggs. It's going to have a really neat texture. It's why I'm looking forward to this one quite a bit. And then we will dice our ham into 1/4 inch cubes. All right, there is our dry cured bacon cubes. So hopefully that simulates the dry ham. We'll add that in there. Should be quite the sausage. I'm really looking forward to this one. I like this month. It's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun for me. Hope it's fun for you. Now we have to beat 250 grams of eggs, which worked out to 5 eggs. I don't have a beater in here. What am I going to use? I guess I'll have to beat the eggs with a spoon. That's all I got. Break the yolks up anyways. Okay, the step after this is we're gonna add a little bit of lime juice to it. It's quite the combination. It's salt, white pepper, nutmeg, garlic, saffron, parsley, lime, eggs, bread, bacon, chicken, pork. We'll see. Okay, our eggs are sufficiently beaten. And we're gonna measure out my lime juice into these bread strips I've thinly sliced. Our parsley I chopped up ahead of time and added it in here. So we're looking for 15 milliliters of lime juice, not very much. There's 18. 18's okay. Mix all the meats with what? Mix all the meat with bread, water, spices, and eggs until a uniform soft mass is obtained. Okay, I can do that. In goes the meat to the bread. It's gonna be more bread than meat in this one. Let's check up on our saffron. Maybe I got ripped. Maybe this isn't real saffron, but it's not turning very yellow. Stir it up a little bit in there maybe. It smells a little bit like the saffron. I feel like it's yellow because of the eggs. Into our mixture goes the saffron water. In goes our eggs, beaten with a spoon. And now I mix. But lots of times throughout history though, fillers were added to extend, the protein, in a sausage. So that could have been the history behind this one, even though it uses some pretty fancy ingredients like dry cured hams and eggs and saffron. Okay, we're edging closer to a soft uniform mass. The bread has disintegrated. Now you're not going to obtain protein extraction probably out of this. Well, mind you, there's a lot of eggs and a little bit of ground chicken and ground pork. Kind of wants to be a little sticky, but I think there's probably too much bread in this. So I say we are there. What do you think? I'll bring it in. You tell me. Does that look like a soft mass? I think so. Okay. Time to stuff it into some hog casings. It says 36 to 40s. But I'm going to go 29 32s because that's what I have soaking already. And this is the last sausage of the day that I'm making. So I'm not going to get another bundle out. Okay, our hog casing has been sitting in water and it's flush. So it should slide on the horn nice and easy. All right, let's see how this bread sausage stuffs. Oh, nice and easy. Look at those lovely parsley flakes in there. Okay. There we go. And we'll get that last sausage out of the horn. There we go. All right, there's the Relleno Huescar all stuffed up. I'm gonna link it up, then we're gonna poach it and eat it. All right, it's time to cook the Relleno de Huescar. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna season the water a little bit because I don't wanna lose that kind of salty flavor and stuff in the water. Kind of dilutes it a little bit. So we'll just put a little salt in the water, stir it in, and then it'll be ready for the Huescar. Okay, so the water's getting warmer. It's ready for our sausages. Now it says to cook these quite a lot. It says to cook them for 45 minutes at 80 degrees Celsius. They do have chicken in them, but I'm just going to cook them in here until they hit 82 degrees Celsius, and then we'll take them out and eat them. So in they go. Maybe need a bigger pot. It'll be okay. I'll make it work. Okay, there we go. Pretty full pan. We'll just keep an eye on, make sure it doesn't get to a roll and boil, and probe them every so often. When they hit 82, I'm gonna pull them out of there. Okay, I've been flipping them back and forth, trying to keep them submerged here. Let's find this end piece and get us a reading. Oh yeah, we're way done. Time to take them out, cool them down. All right, it's the next day. There's the Relleno de Huescar, and I have something to confess. Yesterday when I was taking it out of the hot water, one of the sausages blew out of the casing, and I tasted it yesterday. I've robbed you guys of the very initial tasting reaction, but I can promise you it's a good one. I did just have a little bite of one cold. I should have got this all on camera. I'm sorry. I had a bite of it cold, and I do recommend it warm. It's way better warmer. So I got the burner going. I'm going to pop it up there. Put a little oil in the pan, and we'll fry up a chunk and have it. It's kind of like a spongy, bready. It's not like a sausage texture, but it's quite good. The saffron is kind of underwhelming. I would put more saffron in, I think, if I wanted to taste it. But the texture of it's very cool. It's kind of like a bread egg casserole with fresh parsley and stuff. I do enjoy it quite a lot. So we'll let this get warm and fry up a chunk. Whilst our pan is heating up, that's kind of what they look like the next day. Very yummy chunks of bacon. I'm not sure if that's bacon or our dry ham or crust of my bread, but either way, very cool looking sausage. Okay, the pan is nice and hot, and we'll pop these in to start warming up. Yeah, good sound. Now these are some that fell out of the casing. Look how quick they brown up. Ooh, got to be stirring them pretty quick. It's eggs and bread. I'm pretty excited about this. The one I tasted out of the water had a spongy kind of texture, but this is outside's getting real crisp real easy. Now obviously I don't have to worry about I'm just reheating this. I don't have to worry about cooking it, so I'm going to pull this off pretty quickly because we already poached it, which fully cooked it. So look at that outside outside's getting nice and golden and crispy. This could be a total game changer. Okay, my spidey senses are tingling. I say they're done. The Relleno de Huescar. Look at that golden color from the oil. Beautiful. Let's pull them and eat them. Set them here to cool down for a minute, but they smell really nice. Really pulling out those aromatic herbs and stuff that are in there. I know it's too hot, but I'm going to slice into these. Ooh, that crunchy skin. I think this is the way to do these. Not that it wasn't good yesterday. Here we go though, the reheated Relleno de Huescar. Oh. Wow. This one is so good. And that's the way to reheat those. Coming poached right out of the water. I peeled the sausage casings off these, by the way. You could leave them on and crisp it up. But when it came out of the water yesterday, it was very good. It was kind of like a spongy casserole thing. You would have like Boxing Day morning or something like that. My mom makes a wife saver. That really like it. Reminded me of that. But with the crispy skin, that's the way to have that. And it crisps up so quick in just a little bit of oil. Like it's like the outside's been deep fried, and the inside is like a breaded eggy mixture with chunks of that hard dry cured bacon, and it's very fresh tasting from the parsley. I like this is very different. This is a great reason I like doing this month, because I get to make things that are a little out of the normal. I would never ever make a sausage that has this much bread and egg in it. So it's a cool experiment. I liked it, and I think you should make it because this is really good. Nice crispy skin. So that's the Relleno de Huescar. I learned something new. I hope you did too. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more sausage ideas from 1001 Greatest Recipes by Adam and Stanley Marinsky. Now, excuse me while I finish the rest of this crispy, delicious, eggy, bready, hammy, fresh sausage. So good.